2020 is a very interesting year. In the next few minutes, I want to talk about COVID-19, forests, energy, meat, and last but not least, hypocrisy. COVID-19 has held our breath since the beginning of this year, and probably it will keep holding it for much longer. Scientists try to find a vaccine against COVID-19, but even if they succeed, it will just be the treatment of symptoms. What we urgently need is to go to the reason for the worldwide spread of the disease and to fight the disease there. You have probably heard of the term lungs of the earth when speaking of rainforests. Forests in general and rainforests in particular are, alongside with oceans, our natural air conditioning. These complex systems with their complex chemical processes filter the air. Forests absorb hazardous substances from the air and provide us with fresh air. In our overpopulated world full of industry, we should actually protect every single tree. Actually, what happens instead is hypocrisy. I wonder about well-paid and probably educated people in some high climate boards. They discuss on global warming. They discuss about how to stop the global warming and how to decrease the temperature. I wonder if these people have ever been to a forest, because every one of us who has been to a forest knows that temperature is always lower in the forest than elsewhere, and the air is fresher. The air is fresher and cooler in the forest. So the key to saving our climate is so simple. We only have to seriously protect our forests, particularly our rainforests. What happens instead? You have heard of the tremendous fires of rainforests worldwide that took place last year. South America, Africa, Asia were burning for profit. Australia was burning for other reasons. But the whole planet was on fire. And of course, this has an impact on the global composition of the air, on the atmosphere, and of course it has the impact on the air quality and then on our lungs. I see a very strong link between the destruction of the lungs of the earth and occurrence of lung diseases. Maybe the scientists find a vaccine against COVID-19. But what if COVID-19 is just the beginning? And if we keep destroying the lungs of the earth, more and more lung diseases will come because the air composition changes. Due to the fires last year, a lot of hazardous substances were released, but there were not enough trees to absorb them and filter and provide us with fresh air, with good substances to protect our lungs. So what if another disease will come and spread around the globe? The earth is round, and what goes around comes around. What do the politicians do instead of protecting our natural air conditioning? The European Union declared trees renewable energy sources. The result of this fatal decision is forests across Europe are destroyed and trees burn in European power plants for energy. The European Union must urgently delete trees from the list of renewable energy sources and replace them by garbage. Applying waste-to-energy technologies, not just in Europe but worldwide, would not only help us cover our energy demand, at the same time we would clean up the planet. Plastic has a lot of energy. We should use it instead of digging for new oil and squeezing the last stone looking for oil. The South American countries of Mercosur want to extend their soy fields and their cow spaces. For what? In order to sell even more steaks to North America, Europe, and China, and in order to sell even more soy to North America, Europe, and China. This soy is not used for your tofu or soy milk, don't worry. This soy ends up as food for poor animals in the so-called factory farming. If you reduce your meat consumption, you help the South American rainforest because they burn for meat. Furthermore, we have to persuade our governments to ban factory farming, this destructive and ugly form of animal farming. Africa's rainforests are destroyed for mining, minerals, metals. If you, for example, stop buying coffee in aluminum cups, you help the African rainforest because aluminum is made of bauxite. Asia, particularly Malaysia and Indonesia, burn for more and more palm oil. The international community must force Indonesia and Malaysia, those two main palm oil producers in the world, to limit their production. Indonesia and Malaysia must limit their palm oil production by law. Otherwise, they will go on and on and on. You see, there is a lot to do. Let's unite and not allow the corrupt politicians to destroy the lungs of our earth. For the profit of very few owners of factories or very few owners of latifundia, very many people around the world suffer. I see a very strong link between the destruction of rainforests and forests worldwide and the occurrence or worldwide spread, massive spread of the disease COVID-19. If you agree with me, please share this video with your friends. I want to reach as many people as possible with my message. And who knows, maybe even some top politicians listen to this message and act. We've got power in our hands. We have to use it. We at least have to take a chance. So please share my video and thanks for watching.